Our presentation is about the Persian Armenian chef, Sergey Medikians.
So firstly, I'm going to introduce a little bit about the immigration cookbook, where the article was from. And the immigration cookbook with the title, with the subtitle and slogan, recipes that make American great. And the tennis is in these times of troubling anti-immigration rhetoric. The immigration cookbook, recipes that make American great, offers culinary celebration of the many ethnic groups that have contributed to America's vibrant food culture. And the immigration cookbook is highly connected to an organization called ACLU, the American Civil Liberal Unions, and some proceeds of the book sale will be donated to the organization. And also the publishing company, the Interlink Publishing, with their tenet is it has always been Interlink's mission to publish books that promote cultural understanding. To end the introduction with a quote from the interview of the book, and the food holds a basic and instinctive importance to every human culture. It can celebrate to console, bring families and communities together, or provide a path to exploring the heritage and homeland. It can be used for cultural appropriation and as a demonstration of power, but it can also be a medium through which to learn about another culture.
Okay, so some background about Sergey. He's Armenian and was raised in Tehran, the capital of Iran. And in 1978, he and his brother came to the US to avoid the Iranian Revolution. He studied in California and New York City. He got his master's degree at the New School in New York City for public policy and economics. So during this time, he would invite his friends to his West Village place, and he would like casually cook for them, but he never really thought about cooking professionally until he found himself at 38 years old, kind of unhappy with his job, and then he just took some classes at the French Culinary Institute. And so that's where his kind of professional cooking career took off. So so he was cooking in the city, but he wasn't really happy, and he found that he was more well suited to the country. So that's how he ended up in the Hudson Valley, where he opened his restaurant Saravan in 2005. And he kind of describes his cooking as Hudson Valley food cooked through the prism of an Armenian and Iranian perspective. And he's heavily inspired by the environment, and he has a garden next to his restaurant where he grows fruits and vegetables and things like the Persian cucumber, which is actually included in the recipe that we're talking about today. And he keeps his Armenian culture alive by working with ingredients and flavors like cucumbers, tomatoes, and lamb. And he's like famous for his falafel, which is on the restaurant's menu as an appetizer. So this quote is, growing up as an ethnic minority in Iran meant you don't find your identity in a church or a monument, you find it in your own soul and in your gatherings. And he says that that's why he loves cooking with fresh produce, is because he gets to make like relationships with farmers and build communities through that.
So I'm looking through the Saravan restaurant webpage and also some digital ethnography. So the first thing I noticed is its logo. I think it's super special and interesting. I'm not sure it's a swan, a duck, or bird, but I think its pose can represent it's happy in the farm. And also its wing design is super special. It's kind of Middle East style. Next slide, please. And also this is a picture from the website, like showing what it's like in the restaurant. So we can see the atmosphere is super cozy and warm, and we also have a rustic style. Next slide, please. And I feel like if you dine in the restaurant, you will feel like you eat at home and eating homemade food. And this is also from the dish photos from the photo gallery. As you can see, there's a picture about the farm. Actually, the restaurant is located surrounding by a farm, and this dish contain a lot of ingredients and are very close to nature. And as we can see the pictures, you can see it's very tasty, and just like we can see in front of our eyes. And also this picture are super organized with fantastic lighting, and that make us want to eat in the restaurant.
All right, so I took the challenge on making the Armenian style chilled yogurt soup, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. So here's how I made it. As you can see, I used really fresh ingredients. Next slide. So turn it into lemon juice. Then I peeled the cucumber. Then I chopped the cucumber. Then I chopped the shallot and the garlic. Then I chopped the cilantro, mint, and dill. Then I placed the chopped cucumbers in the blender with water, salt, and I blended it. Then I added the remaining chopped cucumbers, shallots, garlic, and I blended it. Cucumber mixture and whisked. Then I added the remaining salt, olive oil, and lemon juice. And I added the cilantro, mint, dill, and blended it. Then I ladled it into chilled soup bowls. Then I garnished it. And I really enjoyed it. And what I loved the most about this dish is that it is a perfect dish to eat on a hot summer day. Where I live in California, it can get really hot in the summer. As of right now, it's like 100 degrees out. And it was cool, it was refreshing, there was a wonderful balance of flavors, and it was not too salty. It was just right, and I really recommend that you try it.